In a world where a gringo can travel through time in a really complicated way to explain to children how to travel in time, but even though I'm gonna say it's a spoiler, but everything was love, like exactly like in Interstellar. But then she meets some strangers and they're gonna pray at night to kill them all. But at the same time, there's two rich girls that are obsessed with horses, but they want to kill another rich guy too. Welcome to the Monday Show. Troy said that I'm going to take over because I saw everything and he didn't saw anything this week.
I didn't see anything. So.
And this is now the Raul Rodriguez show. And so, especially because I'm terrified this shit.
Yeah,
so
well.
Here's my guest, Troy Lawson. Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys. Raul, how are you been?
Oh, very good. Thank you very much.
No worries.
And also, like, even though, like, you're always the one that makes all of the segues, so this is going to be more difficult because I'm the one that saw everything, and now I'm going to do the segues at the same time. But I think we can improvise this. So we're going to our first segment.
Yes.
There's no place like the cinema.
Hell yeah.
And I got to see a lot of movies this weekend, but you also saw some new ones. First, we're gonna start with you, like on the movies that you didn't catch in theaters, but you saw it on your computer.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I did catch up on a couple films this week because I wanted to go see Strangers yesterday, and just never got a chance. I did watch the first one, so that's one of the first movies I saw. I watched the first Strangers, and I loved it. That movie's really, really fun. I'm very curious to get into your review for the second one, and I have my ticket for tomorrow. I'm gonna go see it, but I loved the first one, so I watched that. Liv Tyler's great. The directing, I think the coolest thing about that movie, Strangers, is the sound design and the music. I love when the record player is always playing, and I mean even the design of the people in the masks. That movie's just really, really well done. So I watched that, and then I also got in like a home invasion mood. So I watched the original. Have you seen Funny Games?
No, I have never heard of that movie.
Oh my god, man. Okay. So, I'm not prepared to, let me bring up the director's name. But pretty much this guy made a movie, a home invasion movie in the 80s, called Funny Games, and it's not in English, the original. It is blah 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 blah. So here, I'll just tell you what the movie's kind of about. It's two violent young men take a mother, father, and son hostage in their vacation cabin and force them to play sadistic games with one another for their own amusement. And I can't find, what language is it in?
Is this movie a prequel to Saw?
No, dude. So I watched the original it was in 97, sorry. 1997 it came out. And I watched it with subtitles. Very, very hard movie to watch. It's very brutal.
Wait, let me guess. Is it French?
Yes, yeah.
I always have noticed that the French people are more gory.
It's not gory. What the director, this movie's very it's hard to get into it without really talking about spoilers.
Okay.
But put it this, like, you know how Scream very much set the fundamentals of what rules and stuff are in horror movies?
Yeah.
This movie, what the director does is it plays on that, but it makes, like, it because you got to think, you're watching a movie about a home invasion, so you're going to be rooting at some point in the film for the hostages to take over and maybe kill the bad guys. So you're gonna, so the audience is slowly throughout the movie, he's kind of making you in the perspective of the people that are the bad guys in the film. But it also plays with the horror cliches and pretty much slaps you in the face with them near the end of the film. but if you've seen it, that kind of makes sense. I don't know if it really does by you not really knowing what it is about. But anyway, the director, what he ended up doing is he made a shot-for-shot remake in 2007 in America, but with Naomi Watts and Tim Roth. So I watched both of these back to back, and I swear to God, it's like Psycho. These movies, you could put them side by side, and they play the exact same. The framing is the same. The shots are all the same. It's just different actors in English. It's insane.
Interesting.
And it's the same director, but I think the American version is better because Tim Roth and Naomi Watts are just incredible.
That's a weird pairing.
Yeah, and Tim Roth, actually... what was I gonna? There was something Tim Roth and oh yeah, here's a fun Easter egg. What does Tim Roth in Funny Games and Liv Tyler in Stranger have in common?
They were both in the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I just thought of that. But yeah, no, Funny Games is great. It's a good home invasion movie. So that's why when we get into your review of the new Strangers, I'm curious to see what it was like because. I saw three incredible home invasion movies, so hopefully it lives up to the hype.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched that. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Please go to the one that I'm more excited about.
I'm just going down my list. I don't know if this is the one, but I also saw The Book of Henry.
Okay, I'm a little excited for that.
Okay, I watched The Book of Henry, and this movie's amazing. I love it. It would have made my top 10 if I saw it last year. Jacob Tremblay, I don't understand why he lost Star Wars because of this movie. That's absolutely retarded if that's the fact, like what actually happened. Because this movie is well written, well directed. I thought the performances were great. I loved the story.
Oh my God, I know why. Maybe Broomkid was going to kill Rey.
It would have been a remake of the book. It's the
Book of Henry.
The Book of Jedi.
No, it's the Book of Broomkid.
The Book of Broomkid. That has a ring to it. The Book of Broomkid. Yeah, this movie, I love it. I honestly don't get the hate at all. This is a really, 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 really. I will say it. This is Trevor Rowe's best film, easily for me. Easily, like Jurassic World is fine. Like it's not. I hated it when I first saw it, but after watching it 8 or 9 times, it's a fun movie. And then what was the one he did with Aubrey Plaza?
I want to see that one.
It was great. I loved that one too. But this movie I just loved even more.
What's the name of that movie? I haven't seen it, but it has like a cool title.
Safety Not Guaranteed?
That one.
That's a really good movie. Very good like romance to it too. But yeah, I love Book of Henry was great. I also caught up on Detroit, which was the Catherine Bigelow film. That was a hard watch. It was good. I don't know, not much to say. It was just a fine reenactment of what happened. It's terrible. Racism sucks. There's nothing really to it. I watched Morgan. Morgan was that sci-fi movie with Anya Taylor-Joy.
As I call it, the Species reboot.
Yeah, yes, the Species reboot. This movie was fine. Just a easy little
talking about
film.
Trivia. Did you know that movie was directed by one of the sons of Ridley Scott?
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
Now that I know that, I didn't.
It was directed by one of the sons of Ridley Scott and written by one of the sons, and also produced by Ridley.
Oh, well, that makes me not like it as much now, because if it's Ridley Scott's son, that movie should have been incredible.
Yeah, for me, I like the directing in Morgan, but it has so many similarities to Species.
Everything else.
Like, he only needed one scene with Anya Taylor-Joy having sex with the girl from Fantastic Four Stick.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It felt like it wasn't. It was just nothing surprised me, and it was just very fine.
The only good actor in that movie was Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, I liked the guy from Captain America too, Toby Jones. He was good.
He was there.
Yeah, and the guy from Logan with the arm.
He was there too.
He was the chef, yeah. And then yes, the movie that you're excited to talk about. I finally watched Better Watch Out. And this movie's incredible, dude. Like I said, I don't want to go into spoilers because obviously we know that this movie is way, 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 way better just going in not knowing anything. But like the one thing we can talk about is the kid from Split and how incredible, or not Split,
The
Visit, yes. And how great he is in this as the kid's brother or friend, I guess it is.
Yeah,
it was cool.
The kid's friend.
I love this movie. It was a really cool, unique. What's up with all these like tragedy girls? Better Watch Out. There's the Final Girls. There's been so many movies in the last couple of years that have been like mini homages to these old '80s horror films. I love it.
And now you remember me that those movies went straight to DVD instead of being in the theater, or how good they were.
True. Yeah. Well, that's a really good point.
Talking about the kid from Better Watch Out, he's also in A Wrinkle in Time, and he was so much better in Better Watch Out than in A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, like the main kid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap, the same kid as the kid from Pan.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, I can't remember so little about that movie. That movie was awful.
But yeah, I don't know. Other than those that's what I got to see this week. And I saw an episode of television that we could talk about on the episode of Recaps and Rants we record after this. But no, let's get into these new releases, man, because I'm so excited to hear what's what.
IMDb has 6.5. Better Watch Out. No, Better Watch Out is a 9.
Yeah, I agree. I gave it an 8. But I loved it, so.
For me, Better Watch Out was an 11.
I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was good.
For me, Better Watch Out is like Scream and Home Alone had sex.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, that explains it perfectly. And it's set in Christmas.
Without even spoiling it.
Yeah.
You can make your own theories with that.
But yeah, man. Okay, so. What was the movies that came out this week that I didn't get to see? Because I know there was Strangers 2, Gringo, Thoroughbreds, right? Thoroughbreds.
I cannot even pronounce
I don't even know that.
So that
That movie. Okay, let's just say Anya Taylor-Joy movie.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly shocked that Wrinkle in Time is sitting at a 4.1 on IMDb. What's the Rotten Tomatoes score? Do we know?
I think I saw like a 32, I think 33.
Ooh, ouch. Let's see.
That's DC level.
Maybe Ava DuVernay should take over for DC. Yeah, at 42%.
Holy crap.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. What did you think of Wrinkle in Time?
Okay. First, I tried so many times and I couldn't read the book. So the morning of yesterday, before I saw Wrinkle in Time, I have the time to read the first 3 chapters of the book. And I'm like, okay, I need to see the movie because we're gonna record tomorrow. So and also Wrinkle in Time is the big release technically of the 4 movies that came out this weekend, and so I needed to see it.
The big blockbuster of the week.
First, the positives. There's some great special effects. There's some good characters, not all of them. Ava DuVernay's direction. Half of it, like 70% of it, is really good. There's some 30% that I think that maybe because she has never done like a special effects driven film.
Yeah.
I think that she didn't knew a lot of how to move the camera around it, or maybe it was the follow the CGI team, especially in the end sequence. I cannot tell you because it's a spoiler.
Okay.
But that whole villain, those last 10 minutes were a little confusing. The other thing, now going with the negatives. Chris Pine only shows up for 3 minutes throughout the whole movie. I was waiting for more of him. Oprah, Reese Witherspoon, and Mindy Kaling, they only showed up for the movie for like 10 minutes. Well, 15. They were good, but they needed to be there like more time. I don't know if they were respecting the book because I didn't finish the whole thing. But the other negative, the main kid, Storm
Reed.
Yeah, that one. That kid, she was good, but she needed to show. And I'm gonna be a little cliche, quoting Chris Tuckman, but he's right. When Oprah shows up, when they're like in this new world, she doesn't show like, oh my god, like you don't see her showing that. Maybe because it's a thing that of the character, because she's like a damaged child because she lost her father and she changed her ways. But still, when you're that damaged and you're seeing a new world, you can show a little emotion.
Well, yeah, you'd think so. Being a kid, like going into these like crazy special effect driven worlds, that would have been. You'd think there'd be some kind of reaction.
Yeah, and the other half, she did great. Like when she cried when she saw Chris Pine again. When
Spoilers.
She showing like a. Sorry. It's
Hey,
a Disney movie.
honestly.
You think that Chris Pine was going to die at the end?
True.
And also, this is a spoiler. Both parents are alive at the end of this.
Okay. Well, okay, I have a question. How does this compare to Tomorrowland?
I like Tomorrowland better.
Because I like Tomorrowland. I thought that was a fine little movie.
And a lot of people hate Tomorrowland. Even my mother hated it. I saw it with my mother and she hated it and I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Okay. That sucks, man. Hopefully, that's so weird.
And also, I'm not saying that this movie is horrible. My problem with the movie is the little kid. The little kid that portrays Charles Wallace.
Derek McCabe.
Yeah. There's a lot of things. Like, the first half of the movie, he was good. Like, being the kid that he's really smart. He's the kid that met all of the women. Because they never explain, like, what are they? They're like some protectors that protect the universe. But you don't know if they're aliens or they're gods. You don't know what they are. And so they put a lot of questions that they never got answered. Like, why did Charles Wallace meet them? Why them are the ones that can travel through the universe? They did discover it first than Chris Pine, or they stole that technology for Chris Pine to travel through the universe. There's a lot of things that they left open, or maybe they forgot to resolve them. Because that's the other thing with the movie. It wants to focus on the sci-fi of it, and I was seeing it. I was like, this is too much sci-fi for kids. I think that this movie would have been better if, let's say, like the main kid would have been like 17 instead of like 13. The Charles Wallace kid, instead of being like 5, being like 11. It needed some differences with the characters' ages.
Okay.
And the story would have been a little better if it would have been PG-13. It needed some more action. It needed a little violence, especially with that last third act. Even though that third act has some violence, but I'm like, I think I needed a little more, because this is like that's the other thing I was telling to Nolan, that Nolan, he was feeling a little sad of all of the bad reactions to A Wrinkle in Time, and he likes the book. And he even said to me, it's because this is a weird twist on a hero's journey. And still I was like, well, I can still notice the hero's journey, but I think that the hero's journey needed to be, for me, a little more dramatic. Like, for example, I already give the spoiler that Chris Pine survives at the end. If I would have made that adaptation, I would have killed Chris Pine at the end. I would have put out that the villain kills Chris Pine, and then she notices that she finally has the power to save everyone, but she didn't have the power enough to save her father. It would have been a much darker and better way to do the hero's journey.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's weird because this movie had everything set up for it to be incredible. And it's just...
When I was reading the book, I noticed that, like, this is the book 1. There's, like, another, like, 3 sequels.
Oh, God.
And...
Money,
sorry, Disney, but this movie's not gonna make money.
Well, that's especially because, like, Black Panther just crossed $1 billion and had another 40 million or whatever in box office. This only made, well, no, it made $33.4 million.
But the movie cost like 150, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oops. A Wrinkle in Time. A Wrinkle in Time. Production budget is unknown at this time on Box Office Mojo, but it's made 39 million worldwide.
I remember that in Collider months ago they say that they gave $100 million to Ava DuVernay.
Put it this way: so far, Selma has made more money than A Wrinkle in Time.
Wow!
It's made actually double almost.
Mm-hmm. Like, I know the adaptations are hard, but if I would have made, even though I haven't read the whole thing, like the first 2 chapters that I read, I understand Charles Wallace to be like a 10-year-old kid, that he's really smart and he talks like an adult. And in the movie, he's like a 5-year-old kid that talks like an adult, but you can hear this, "I'm gonna destroy you."
like a cartoon.
Yeah, he sounded like a cartoon. And I think it would have been better. It would have been a much older kid. Like, Jacob Tremblay would have been perfect to be Charles Wallace.
I was even thinking, what about Sacha Baron Cohen?
But Sacha Baron Cohen, he's in like 40, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the little kid. Like, Jacob Tremblay would have been cool in that role. Also, I forgot, there's another cool role in the movie. The guy from Ant-Man, the Mexican guy.
Michael Pena.
Michael Pena shows up here for like 3 minutes. And I'm like, why didn't they use him more? Because he's like a puppet of the villain.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, also, that villain at the end, because this villain is like a darkness that you never see. It's like the villain in A Never-Ending Story.
I don't remember. I watched that a long time ago. I don't remember it though.
The Never-Ending Story, the villain was Nothing. That was the name of the villain, the Nothing. He was a darkness that wanted to destroy Fantasia.
Oh, yeah, right.
And the villain here in A Wrinkle in Time is a darkness called the It that wants to destroy the universe by feeding negativity to all of the people. And I'm like, this feels a little familiar. But I don't know which came first in book form. Was Wrinkle in Time first or Never Ending Story?
Ooh, I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I remember that Never Ending Story also came out in the 60s in book form. Even though the premise is completely different, because Wrinkle in Time is about time travel and universe travel, and Never Ending Story is about a kid that he controls the story through the book of the Never Ending Story.
The book, okay, so Wrinkle in Time came out in 1962.
Mm-hmm.
And Never Ending Story. 1979.
Okay.
So yeah, Wrinkle in Time was first.
Okay. But yeah, I was
What was
really disappointed because I really like those type of fantasy films. I think it would have been better if they would have changed a lot of things with the characters. Like I said, like it needed more of the goddesses. They needed to change that little kid. They needed to show more emotions to the main star. The kid from Better Watch Out, he was like an ornament. He was there to doing nothing.
Oh, Levi Miller.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay. That's a shame, man. I hope. What do you think Ava's gonna do next? Do you think she'll go back to an indie film or do another big blockbuster?
I think she's gonna do an indie movie.
Well, and maybe that's all it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. This makes no sense. I don't know why this movie was it turned out so poorly. Ava, Chris, Reese, Oprah, Disney behind it. It's weird, very weird that this is doing poorly.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like
so far, this is the biggest what the F of 2018. Like the biggest surprise for me. Like, why is this? Yeah, I'm seeing this
because the first trailer for A Wrinkle in Time looks so good.
Oh, I loved it, and I got my ticket. I'm actually the reason I hadn't seen it is my sister's birthday is coming up on the 19th, so I'm actually taking her to go see this.
Please tell me how they react because there were a lot of children seeing the movie and they cannot keep asking questions of how they didn't get the plot.
Okay. Well, my sister's their favorite movie right now is like my one sister likes Jurassic Park and King Kong. And my other one she loves what does Emily like? Emily loves like Inside Out. So I'm curious to see if they can follow along. But what was another movie that you got to see this? What was another?
Yeah, we're gonna go now with. But let's go to the other one that I have a lot of problems. Let's go to Thoroughbreds.
No, it's my girlfriend. Be nice.
Oh.
Also, if you're listening, like I'm not a creep. I just want to take you on a nice dinner. You know, you just seem like a really awesome girl. So please, just date me.
Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy, she's already 18, right?
I think she's like we're like the same age. She's older than that.
So you're okay.
I'm good, yeah. That's what I mean. It's like a match made in heaven. And her name, Anya Taylor-Joy, kind of rhymes with Troy.
Oh my god.
She was born in 1996.
I bet that she's taller than you.
I bet you. Yeah, she is. I'm sure she is. But that's okay. Height is nothing but. She's we have a year difference.
Oh.
So she's 21 and I'm 20. Hey, Anya, on my 21st birthday, you should come and hang out with me.
Maybe.
Okay, let's get into it though.
So, let's go to this film. First, when I saw this movie, I only saw like the Instagram trailer for like 30 seconds. That's the only thing that I have seen about the film. And first, Anya Taylor-Joy, the girl for me and Earl and the Dying Girl was great. And also a thing that I noticed from that girl, she looks a lot like Rose Byrne.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I'm not the only one that sees it.
No. Now that you've said it, I put two and two together.
And I was like, is she like cousin of Rose Byrne. And so the cast was great. Also, I feel a little sad because seeing Anton Yelchin again, and that was his last performance.
Oh, yeah, that dude
he was really good, even though he was not a main character. He was only there for like 15 minutes throughout the whole film, but still he was necessary to the plot. The whole movie is about seeing Anya Taylor-Joy and the other girl talking.
Awesome.
Throughout the whole film. You're seeing all of their character and their past, seeing them how they talk. And also, my problem with Thoroughbreds, now I can say it, because when I was asking for a ticket, I couldn't say the word. I was saying to the lady, please give me a ticket for the movie with a T. Versus the Black Panther, no, A Wrinkle in Time. No, not yet. The Strangers, no, not that one. Then she said Thoroughbreds, yeah, that one.
Yeah, because I heard a lot of people said this is like Heathers meets American Psycho. And is that kind of the case?
I have never seen Heathers. I have never seen American Psycho.
Oh my god. Heathers I get. You've never seen American Psycho?
No.
Holy crap, man. You have to. That's ASAP. That's like a classic movie, man. You have to watch that.
Yes, I know. I have a lot of movies to see.
I usually don't get mad at people not watching movies, but that one, you have to watch. Or you're fired.
Hey. You cannot fire me.
Okay.
I'm the one that funded this company. like the Green Goblin. I will go Green Goblin on your ass. Okay, going back to Thoroughbreds. Then, the thing that bothered me a lot from the film, the movie didn't know what it wanted to be. Like, what we're talking about that right now. Like, with Tragedy Girls, Final Girls, even though Buena Watcha doesn't qualify in this term, but with Tragedy Girls and Final Girls, they mix horror and suspense and comedy very well. And here, the movie doesn't want to know when it was to be funny and when it was to be not scary. I'm talking like a suspense vibe of it. Because this is a premise. You know from seeing the trailer, they both are planning to kill the stepfather of Anya Taylor-Joy.
Well,
that's the premise.
In its defense, on IMDb, it's just listed as a drama and thriller. So I don't know if it's necessarily trying to be a comedy.
And on Instagram, it says it's one of the best called comedy of the year.
Oh, and well, do you think it maybe was like a dark comedy, like I, Tonya? Is it like more like that?
No, not even close to being a dark comedy. Because that's the other thing. I didn't laugh. I didn't. I think I only laughed.
It's the funniest comedy of the summer, or whatever you do. That's crazy. Well, comedy is subjective.
Because all of the theater, it was sold out. Everybody was laughing except me. I only laughed like twice throughout the whole film. And I'm not saying that the movie is god awful. Talking about comedy.
It can't be. It can't be.
My problem with the film doesn't want to know what it wants to be. Does it want to be a thriller? Does it want to be a comedy? And also the music vibe of it. There's like some really cool dialogue scenes between Anya Taylor-Joy and the other kid, and the music like dun 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 dun. Like I was like, this is not a horror music that you need to put out here.
Okay. Yeah, I have my ticket for tomorrow at noon, so.
And so
I'm excited.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I'm not saying that this movie was bad. I was waiting for more, especially because there have been some good indie movies recently.
Mm-hmm. Very, very, very good. If
It's
anything,
also
indie has been incredible.
it's very well shot. There's a lot of beautiful scenery. But yeah,
It's funny. I think
I will give it a passing grade. I will give it a 6.
okay. Well, it's funny. I'm glad that I heard your review before going in because I bet you now I'm gonna like it even more because I won't go in with super huge expectations.
Yeah, and also like talking about when I was seeing Wrinkle in Time, it was also sold out. Only one person clap at the end, and I'm like, ooh.
it was Shia LaBeouf sitting in the theater clapping.
Yeah, and with Thoroughbreds, there was some clapping, and
that's what's so
yeah,
weird. Canadians don't clap.
There's a lot of participation in there when I go to see movies here in LA.
I'm jealous. Like it depends. Like if you go to like the first showing of Star Wars, you know, the new Star Wars, that audience will react and laugh and like clap and stuff. But if I just go to a regular movie, like people don't do that. I'm the weird guy that does it.
Yeah, and now going with one of the great reactions of a movie recently that I have with The Strangers. Yeah. Now going to the next film, The Strangers Prey at Night.
I'm excited for this, man. Please don't disappoint me. Please,
number
be
one,
good.
I have never seen the first one.
Okay.
So
okay.
I went to see it without seeing it.
Awesome. That's cool.
Number one, I really like this movie.
Yes. Awesome.
It was really entertaining. I don't get the hate because a lot of people are hating it. Reviewers are hating it. People on online are hating it. On the Facebook group that I introduced you, a lot of people are trashing it.
Yeah, that Facebook group is crazy.
This movie was entertaining, has good horror, but I can see why many people are hating it because the characters are very horror standard.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen. There's no surprise. You know who's going to survive at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And especially like Perry Nemiroff and Crab Wolf, when the movie was in production like a year ago in Colorado Nightmares, how are them going to try to destroy a family in a trailer park is going to make sense? I liked it the way that was set up in the trailer park because they can show up in any moment, and also they're in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. That's like the first movie.
And so that's the thing that I like. I like also the way that it always cuts to a 70s song as the killing people.
Yeah. Well, I just realized too. I didn't even put two and two together, but the guys that are on the poster, that's like the same masks too from the first movie. So it must be the same people.
And I don't care if you're gonna spoil me the first one.
Okay. So
does the killer survive at the end of the first one?
Oh my God, why am I forgetting? What happens at the end of the first movie?
That's one of my questions. I was like, are those the same killers of the first movie? Or they're different killers but wearing the same mask?
Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Now it's all cluing in again. Yeah, so the Liv Tyler and they both die.
Okay.
And two Mormon boys wake up. Or they're like traveling down the road and they're like, they walk into the house and find them dead. But then the three killers, they get in their car and they drive away. Like they showed up, killed the couple, and then they left.
Wait. That's the ending? Is Liv Tyler like on a chair?
Yes.
And there's also like the husband behind her?
Beside her in this point. And like they get stabbed and tortured.
Yeah, who's the husband?
The husband in the first one?
Yeah, is Owen Wilson's brother?
No, it's actually Scott Speedman, who was in Underworld.
Oh, I think I'm confusing it that other Liv Tyler horror movie when she's in a hotel and they're getting tape.
Oh, yeah.
No Vacancy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, that's Owen. Yeah. Luke Wilson.
Yeah, but I remember Luke Tyler seeing that mask and getting tied up and then she dies. I think that only saw the ending of the first Strangers. I never saw the whole film.
Yeah, I like...
Because when you said the ending of the first one, I was like, I know that I have seen it. Or maybe I saw that scene only on Instagram. I don't know.
But yeah, it's like two Mormon boys like walk into the home and find them dead, and yeah, it's cool. They just get away. So it must be the same people then.
I hope so because, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but I need to see your reaction with what happens throughout the whole thing, because that was part of my question. Until you see it, I cannot give you the answer.
Okay, cool.
And so Bailey Madison, the main kid, and the main girl, I have seen her grow up. She was in Once Upon a Time. She portrays Snow White in flashbacks in season 1.
This girl was in Bridge to Terabithia too. I love that movie. That movie's incredible.
And so I was like, yeah, she's growing up. She's doing great.
Can I ask how beautiful and attractive Christina Hendricks is?
She's okay, but for me, she's not hot.
Oh, really? I think she's super attractive. I like redheads though.
Well, I like redheads too, but I don't see her as attractive for me.
Okay, that's fair. I think I'm excited to see her, and I mean, I love Lost River and the Neon Demon, and I think Drive. Yeah, she was in Drive.
So this movie, I really like it. It was a pretty standard horror film. It's not like, oh my god, it's a movie that's gonna change everything. No. This is like a normal 70s, 80s horror film that is not bringing anything new to the table. It's an entertaining film. I give it an 8. I really liked it.
That's amazing. I'm actually, and it's funny, so I don't remember a couple weeks ago, I think it was, you know how we were talking about Joel Edgerton and how he has a twin brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that twin brother is the director of the next film you're going to talk about, and I am so excited to hear about Gringo.
Woo! That's the movie that I like this weekend.
Wow.
That's the movie that I like the most.
I mean, I'm so like the cast alone, like Charlize Theron, David Oyelowo, Amanda Seyfried's in it. You know, Joel Edgerton. Yeah. So yeah. What's what? I don't know anything about this movie either. So.
Gringo is about David Oyelowo. He's like a pretty standard normal guy. He's in finance. He's very nice, but he doesn't notice that a lot of people are taking advantage of him. That's the whole thing throughout the whole movie, that he sees the better in the people instead of seeing the bad in people.
Okay.
And so throughout, like, the simple premise, I'm not gonna say the whole thing. He's working for Joel Edgerton, and Joel Edgerton and Charlize Theron, they're working at the same company. They're having sex, and they want power. They want money. And so they use David Oyelowo as a mule to go to Mexico to give a formula to a cartel boss for them to sell marijuana tablets instead of marijuana plants.
Yeah.
And so that's how the premise starts. How David Oyelowo gets to Mexico, how he gets kidnapped, how Sharlto Copley, he's the one that he has to rescue him, how he stumbles to Amanda Seyfried's storyline, because Amanda Seyfried, she's another storyline in the whole movie. And that's the thing that I like, how they mix Sharlto Copley's storyline with David Oyelowo, how they mix Amanda Seyfried with David Oyelowo and Sharlto Copley's storyline, how they mix Charlize Theron struggle through Joel Edgerton, but at the same time she wants to protect David Oyelowo, but at the same time she wants to kill David Oyelowo. Like, there's a lot of things that happen throughout the whole film. And so this movie was very funny. It was a dark comedy because there's a lot of deaths. I really enjoyed it. I was laughing my ass off. I was the only one we were only like 20 people. I was so disappointed about ULA that you didn't saw Gringo, because Gringo was the better movie.
Well, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow.
Yeah, I was the only one laughing.
I didn't realize Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris Jackson, plays Nellie in the movie. That's cool. It's her first movie. And she was also in, what was it called? It's that show you watch, A Star.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot that Paris Jackson existed. I always forget about her.
That's amazing, man. I'm excited. Like, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm having a triple feature of Gringo, Thoroughbreds, and Strangers 2.
Yeah, like Gringo, great cast, great story, great comedy, and also another thing, it was an original story. I'm not saying that it's completely original, because you know how these movies are gonna play out, especially when you involve a cartel storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But the twist they gave it to it, especially for a black character to be in the middle of all of that, especially because this is not your regular hero character. That's the thing that I like the most. Also, that's why it felt so original. And at the same time, how everybody wants to get rid of him. And they know that he's a good person, but at the same time, they have to get rid of him to get to their goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's so evil, but that is so entertaining at the same time. Until you see the movie, you will see my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really good.
Awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm excited. And I like Charlize Theron.
I will give it a 10.
Wow. It's sitting at a 5.9 on IMDb.
Very bad. I also think I saw in Rotten Tomatoes that it also has like a 40, I think.
Ooh. That's
You're bad critics. Bad critics.
Critics suck. Mm-hmm. It has a where is it? It's not even on their main page. How rude. How bad is?
Don't remind me of that, because sometimes I behave like a critic. There's some movies that everybody loves and I hate recently. So I hope that I don't convert into a critic.
Gringo literally has a 40% critic and a 45% audience. That's insane.
Man, it's one of those movies that I like, but everybody hated.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. So we have Gringo was your favorite, then Strangers, then Thoroughbreds, then Wrinkle in Time?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, like Wrinkle in Time. Sorry, but you were the worst movie that I saw this week.
That's so crazy, man. Because I would have said that was probably going to be the best.
And I'm not saying that you're worse, like, oh my God, I'm not going to see this movie again. No, this is a movie that I could see again maybe on cable.
Okay.
But this Wrinkle in Time, and I feel bad for it. Like, I was like, I feel bad because this is fantasy. I like fantasy so much. And it's Disney.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah,
like,
crazy.
But even though, imagine myself having problems to get it. Imagine a child.
Well, yeah, like I said, next week I'll let you know what my sisters think, and we can discuss it, because yeah, I'm curious.
Mm-hmm. I hope that's a thing that I didn't agree with Chris Tolman. Chris Tolman said that maybe Wrinkle in Time is gonna be this generation's Hook. That the critics hated it, but the kids liked it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm like, sorry, Chris. When I was seeing the movie, I was like, Hook was entertaining, and it made me laugh, and it made me cry, and I love their characters. Here, there's not a character that I liked.
Mm-hmm. That sucks.
So I don't know. I know that everybody has different perceptions, but I didn't like A Wrinkle in Time, and I feel bad for it.
Well, I was thinking, before we kind of get into some of the movie news or whatever this week, I was looking to see what movies are opening up next week, and we are.
Love, Simon. Yeah.
Oh. You know, I'm not gonna go see that movie.
Why?
I don't really care for it. It looks. I don't know if this is controversial, but
Oh my God, you're gonna say it.
No, this is my thing. I just think these movies are important, but why does the movie have to be centered around it? You know, can't all these characters, like, I don't know, it's not for me. It just seems too in your face. Like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, Pretty Little Liars. I think it's going to be very similar to that feel, so that's why I don't really want to see it.
Wait.
Like,
You
it's
need to expand this.
Like, it's a
How are you comparing Love, Simon to Pretty Little Liars?
It's like, okay, these two movies are like gossiped about on Tumblr by teenage girls.
Okay.
And like, I just, as a 20-year-old dude, I just can't see myself, like, they're not made for me. They're like, give me the Annihilation and the Tomb Raiders. You know, I'm not into these kind of movies.
Now I want you to see it. Why
I will
is
see
this
it.
movie really great?
I will see, no. I see every movie, right? I'm gonna see it for the podcast.
Talking about you said about girls loving it on Tumblr. What is your opinion of The Fault in Our Stars?
Overrated. It's good, but it's good. No, it's good, but it's not like the best. Like, what was the one with Ezra Miller? That movie was better than The Fault in Our Stars.
Okay.
Fault in Our Stars is good.
Okay. The person being a wallflower, that's true, is better than The Fault in Our Stars, but I cried more in The Fault in Our Stars than person being a wallflower.
The problem, I think, with me for that movie was that I got it, like, someone told me that what happens at the end. So to me, it wasn't really sad. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what happened. Okay.
Also for me, my girlfriend at the time spoiled me the ending because she read the book, but I still cried.
I am gonna say, talking about Love, Simon, because I am very curious to see, and the one thing that's gonna get me in the theater, honestly, is gonna see that kid Nick Robinson. I'm very curious to see what his performance is gonna be like, because I mean I liked him in Jurassic World, and I liked him in The Kings of Summer. So I am curious to see what it is. But I don't know. These types of movies, just the in-your-face teen romance comedy movies are just... I think they're getting too much for me.
But I think we need them. Especially with Love, Simon, because this is a thing...
There's an audience for it.
There's no gay romantic comedies.
Well, there's a lot of crap romantic gay comedies on Netflix and stuff, but you're right. There isn't anything like this.
One.
No, agreed. And I'm glad that it's coming out. I just you get it? I'm glad it's coming out.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
The only big gay romantic comedy, but everybody has never reminded In and Out. That movie with John Cusack and Matt Dillon from 1997, 1998.
And there was the one with Doc Ock and John Lithgow.
Yeah, but that was an indie movie. No one saw it.
That's true. And Brokeback Mountain. That's also another one.
That's a drama and Oscar movie that no one saw.
Everyone saw that.
Few people saw.
Everyone saw Brokeback Mountain. Right? I thought.
Also another little one, Moonlight.
That's not
almost no one saw Moonlight.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing. This is a gay romantic comedy that's going to the general public. That's why I think it's a very big moment.
I don't disagree with you. I hate the types of movies that just push it in your face. Like, it's being, the problem with this movie for me, I'll tell you right now, it's the promotion. It's how it's marketed. Like, if this was just like, here's another romantic comedy, that would be fine. But everyone's promoting it as like, oh my god, everyone has to go see it. It's like it's all like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Talking about something that worried me, when I was seeing A Wrinkle in Time, they showed the Love, Simon trailer, and I was like, oh, I hope that none of the children ask Mommy where their kids are kissing.
Also,
boys are kissing.
I do want on record, just so people know, like, I'm so, like, I love gay people, and I think the whole thing is cool, and I'm not against it, It has nothing against, it's nothing like that. I have, hell, I've kissed a guy before, like, I'll admit it. I'm open with it.
Ooh.
So, like, I'm not against this film at all. I think it's the whole Tumblr teenage girl aspect that pushes me away from it.
Mm.
But that opens. I am excited for Tomb Raider though, because it's been Love, Simon's been getting good reviews too, but so has Tomb Raider. Apparently it's like the first good video game movie. But now that I say that, I feel like we say that when every new video game movie comes out.
Yes, we need to see it first. Also, like for myself, I'm not a video game guy.
Me either.
But the thing with Tomb Raider, I saw my sister playing that whole game. When I'm seeing the trailer, I was like, this is the game shot by shot.
It does look very similar to the game. Yeah.
And I'm like,
which is good.
I already know how it's gonna end.
Well, yeah,
also,
but
thank you, Movie Pass, because I'm not gonna pay for it.
Yeah, Movie Pass, come to Canada, please. I don't want to pay for it.
That's
another thing. So, I think because I'm poor right now, I also look at it as, what am I gonna pay for next week? Is it Love, Simon or Tomb Raider?
You're gonna pay for seeing Tomb Raider, you bastard.
I have to. Tomb Raider,
and also
man.
Because you like Alicia Vikander.
Well, I actually like Walton Goggins. That's why I'm gonna go see it. He's like one of my favorite actors working today.
You want to know though? What's another thing that I want to see? Love, Simon. Because it's directed and written by Greg Berlanti, the producer of the Arrow universe.
Oh wow! Okay.
This is his first feature film.
Okay, that excites me. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No. I didn't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
And I didn't know
that is huge.
This Greg Berlanti, he's gay in real life. And so that's why there's a lot of gay characters in the Arrow universe.
This dude,
I didn't know.
He's directing Booster Gold.
Mm-hmm.
For that's DC. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. That makes me curious, because obviously the Flash universe is like how crazy that is. So the fact that he's directing is exciting.
Also, I don't know how he had the time, because he produced like 5 shows at the same time.
Did you ever see that movie Life as We Know It with Katherine Heigl and Josh Duhamel?
Yes.
He also directed that.
Oh, I really like that movie.
Yeah, that's cool. But talking about movies that I'm excited for, I know I talked to you a little bit about this before, but you saw the trailer for Sorry to Bother You?
Yes.
Dude, this movie looks insane.
Mm-hmm.
The cast just looks incredible. I'm just bringing it up here.
I think we should do that stupid thing that in that group that I admitted you. That's a lot of people that always say, I'm going to see this movie, predict my score. I hate when people say that.
Yeah, let's predict my score. I think I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Yeah, that Facebook group is crazy, by the way. Like, it's insane.
Oh, then when you did the Raul thing.
But yeah, I don't know. Was there anything else, Captain, that you wanted to talk about this episode before we switch gears and talk about some television?
News?
Yeah.
Oh, there was some news this week. Oh, I forgot about it.
I'll bring up my Twitter. I'll look at my feed.
I heard a rumor that maybe tomorrow the Fantastic Beasts 2 trailer is gonna show up.
Oh, okay. Oh, we could talk about Wonder Woman 2.
Oh, yeah, Kristen Wig as the Cheetah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot.
I don't know.
I think that's what my friend Connor was saying, but like, I give you Steve Carell, Jason Bateman, Danny McBride, James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill. They've all done dramatic work. Or not
I can
comedic,
see it,
right?
because I have seen Kristen Wig. Like, I'm not saying that I'm against it, because remember the moment of Kristen Wig in Mother?
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
She was scary.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a dramatic movie that I didn't like as much, but I like her performance. A movie called The Skeleton Twins.
Oh, I actually own that movie. I like that. That's with Bill Hader.
Yeah. And so I can see what maybe Patty Jenkins is seeing, but I don't know, like, I think that maybe that's the other thing, because we're in the internet era, we know everything. I think we needed to know about Kristen Wiig being the Cheetah maybe until she's like in a costume, or maybe until we see footage of her.
Yeah. Agreed. I can agree with that.
Like, remember that guy from True Blood when he showed that Instagram post as Deadshot?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think we need to see Kristen Wiig in like a kind of video like that for the fans to approve it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, I don't know. I think she's gonna do great. Cheetah's an awesome character, so I'm very curious to see what they do with this.
Well, and also DC haters come out at me. I'm not excited for Wonder Woman 2.
I am.
I don't care about Wonder Woman until they recast Gal Gadot. That's when I'm gonna care.
No, I like it. I think it'll be fine. I like Patty Jenkins. That's who my hope's on. She makes good movies.
The best live action Wonder Woman is Lucy Lawless as Sheena, the warrior princess. Mic drop.
Another piece of casting news that came out this week. Mackenzie Davis signed on to be in Terminator, and she was in Blade Runner 2049.
They're still making the Terminator sequel?
Hey, it's directed by the guy who did Deadpool. I remember this was like something we talked about on like the second episode of the show, I think. Second or third.
Oh, yeah, I remember. And I think I read they're going to do the Halloween thing. That they're going to ignore the other sequels.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, I'm curious also about... how did... for me, Terminator has disappointed me so much.
True. Yeah, it's not the best.
Genesis is on the list of movies that I hated on the theater so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't. I thought that movie was just okay. It wasn't terrible. Like it's an okay movie to get drunk to and just watch with your friends, but it's not anything special.
No. Genesis destroys Terminator 2 so much. How can you destroy the better film in your franchise?
I just watch it as its own film. I don't, at this point with Terminator, I don't care about the universe building and stuff. Just show me robots fighting Arnold Schwarzenegger and the girl from Game of Thrones.
And also Arnold, he's already too old for the role.
True. You know, actually talking about, because Terminator, it is what it is. It's I think it's like Alien at this point. I think they could just die for a couple, like 20 years before coming back.
Yeah, but I like the way that Prometheus and Alien Covenant went.
Yeah, I like those movies too.
I know that the fans hated it, but I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Also, they announced that Jon Favreau is going to be producing and writing a live-action Star Wars series for the Disney Netflix thing that they're building. What do you think about that?
I hope that it has more budget than Agents of Shield.
I feel like they're gonna go all in with this streaming service, so they'll probably have some money to back. Especially because it's Star Wars, they have spare money to use. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? What do you think his is gonna be about? Like, do you think it'll be? Because now we have to think. We have a series being made by Game of Thrones guys for Star Wars. We have Rian Johnson's trilogy of movies, and now we have Jon Favreau's series he's building. I wouldn't be surprised, like Christian said, if Dave Filoni ended up getting a new series or a new movie to work on.
You know what story I would like to see? I would like to see a group of rebels
steal the Death Star plans.
The galaxy at the same time as the original trilogy.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Because in the original trilogy, we only focus on Han, Luke, and Leia. It would be interesting to focus on the other rebels throughout the galaxy and they're being inspired by those three and fighting the fight against the Empire at the same time as the original trilogy. That would be an interesting show.
Yeah.
But this is the bad thing. I just think about it. There's not going to be a lot of tension because you know how the story is going to end.
That's true. If I had to make a Star Wars movie right now, I would make a survival movie, about a young Padawan who is on like an adventure with maybe his class. You know, like it's a group of young Jedi who get caught in a situation. They all get killed, but one, and he has to survive going through. I don't know whatever planet you want it to be on, but it'll be like Annihilation meets like 127 hours, but in Star Wars.
Oh my God! That is the young Obi-Wan.
Oh, done. Love it. That would be amazing.
Liam Neeson shows up at the end, and he chooses John Obi-Wan to be his Padawan. Sold, bitch.
Yeah. Because we get we would have to cast a new person as Obi-Wan then.
But I think we're pitching like a 12-year-old kid, maybe 15.
We'll get someone from It.
Mm-hmm.
Get Finn Wolfhard.
I think that the kid from Book of Henry could
I got
be
it.
a good Ewan.
I got it. Let's get Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, yeah.
As Obi-Wan, as young Obi-Wan, like his and that's the thing, like his what's Liam Neeson's character's name again?
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon, yeah. Qui-Gon sends his like students out on like a side mission or something, and then Obi-Wan is the only one to survive, and he has to find his way back to Qui-Gon.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by the guy who did Hell or High Water.
Ooh, yes.
It's funny.
And then this is the prequel to the Obi-Wan standalone film. This is a flashback of Obi-Wan in the desert.
This could even be a Netflix series. This could be a series, just like a 10-episode mini-series.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, talking about Timothy Chalamet, did you realize that they're doing a sequel to Call Me By Your Name?
Oh, yeah.
With Armie Hammer and him returning? I think this is weird. Do you think they're just going to try to get the Oscar again?
Now, first, it's a bad idea to make a sequel because that was a great ending.
Yeah, well, it was super powerful.
So, how you gonna fix something being different from that ending?
Mm-hmm.
The only way that I can see it, and it will sound cliche talking about game films, maybe Timothy Chalamet is gonna pick up exactly when the movie left off, and maybe he realizes that he has HIV.
Yeah.
And then he calls Armie Hammer and says, "Hey, I got HIV. You need to check also." It could be like a drama of them getting back together because they both have the disease. Also, it was the 80s, is when the 80s, the HIV started.
True. Yeah, I don't know. It's
That's
weird.
the only way that I could see a sequel.
I liked Call Me By Your Name. That was a fantastic movie. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I rather a movie like Call Me By Your Name than Love, Simon. For me, I loved Call Me By Your Name. I would rather 500 movies like that, where it's like super emotional and romantic and beautiful. Where Love, Simon just looks like it's a, like I said, Disney Channel original film.
You bastard.
And
We'll see until we see the movie.
that's
We'll
true.
see.
True. Before I guess, I don't know. I want to record our recap and rants episode. But I was gonna say one of the last things I wanted to mention is I don't know if you've seen it, but did you ever see the Scream TV show?
I only saw season 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, okay. So then you've seen it because the
But
third
I
season
didn't
hasn't
saw
started.
The special. There was a Halloween special, and I still haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that either. Because they announced that the original Ghostface mask is going to be in the third season.
Really?
Yeah. So what I was going to say is when that comes out, we should do our review for the Scream TV show because I've only seen the first season and like 5 episodes of season 2, but I love that show, so I want to watch it again.
I really like that show. Also, I don't get the hate. A lot of people hated it.
Yeah, I thought if you actually stuck around and saw the entire storyline play out, like it was pretty brilliant.
Also, I will never forget that tweet that I made that at the reveal of season 1 who's the killer was, and I put out a comment that Frog said, "Wow, we get more answers in one season of Scream than in 6 seasons of Pretty Little Liars." I got a lot of retweets.
That's funny. But yeah, man, is there anything else you wanted to touch on today? Since this is your episode?
Films. I'm a little afraid because you're not a Tumblr fan, and I don't like Tumblr.
No, I like it. I'm not that demographic. Like, I don't know.
Well,
I
I'm
don't-
always a teen in my heart.
That's true. And you know me. I only really ever comment on Twitter. I'm always on. I'm never really commenting on Facebook or any other social media. I try to stay away from a lot of them.
Like Facebook, I only use it for that film group that I told you about.
Yeah.
And checking my college buddies in Mexico. Twitter, I use it to talk to everyone.
Yeah, Twitter's my favorite.
Nolan,
Twitter's amazing.
Billy, you, everyone. Tumblr, I only use it for Raylo things. Raylo and Gravity Falls. There's a lot of Gravity Falls
Yes,
fan
true.
fiction.
True.
That is really cool. And Instagram, I only use it to follow random actors and fitness people, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go on it much, but I don't hate it. I get it. I understand it at least.
And Snapchat, I never got the hype around Snapchat.
Yes, Snapchat's a kid thing too.
And also, I love Stardust.
Honestly,
I like to post my reactions.
yeah, I haven't posted any this week, but I should do that. I should go in and do it. Yeah, the apps I use really are like Instagram. I go on a lot. Twitter, Letterboxd. I'm always on Letterboxd.
I haven't posted any new movie from this year in Letterboxd.
Dude,
I need to do that.
I have logged every movie I've seen since the beginning of last January.
Damn.
And I don't post my reviews. I just put the ratings though. I don't write anything up, but it's cool. But yeah.
Well, we discovered a lot of things from this episode. And so this was really a lot of releases, and also people, fans, we're not going to review Hurricane Heights. We're going to disappoint you. That movie looks awful. Maybe I will see it when I buy it on Dollar Tree for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm going to use a coupon because I'm not going to pay not even Movie Pass for that movie. That movie looks awful.
It doesn't look good at all. The trailer was so bad. From the director of Fast and the Furious, from Triple X, comes Hurricanes and Heists. Hurricane Heist. No, thank you.
And you're gonna see a lot of action and kids. And you're gonna see rain and cars and money
and ice.
Also twins. I like the twins movie for Scary Movie 3. Oh no, that movie looks ridiculous. Yeah. No, that's not for me.
Hell, I would see Love, Simon 9 times before I saw Hurricane Heist.
Oh, I could easily watch Darkest Hour again if I instead of seeing Hurricane Heist again, that movie.
Yeah, shit.
But you can find Troy Laxton as always on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me at Raul Bader at DC. Please check out all of the past episodes of the show and also Troy's new show, Vinyl.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, we have...
Also, what is the name of the other show with the reality thing?
Oh, yeah.
Something I?
Yeah. So, it's funny. Please go check out Raul's reaction to the last Schmodown championship fight, because that was awesome, too. But, yeah, I have 2 new shows on the channel. There's the Big Brother reaction, The Camera's Eye, and just because of how busy my co-host George is and me with everything else, we're not actually going to be doing like a weekly show with that. That's just going to be at the end of this season of Big Brother. We'll do a big episode on it and kind of recap the whole thing. But tomorrow we have a brand new episode of Vinyl coming out, which we go through, Austin and I go through the rapper Immortal Technique. And we go through everything from his charity work to his raps to his rhyme schemes. But that show's really just me and my friend. I've known that kid for, since maybe grade 6. Yeah, please listen to it. And, just be open to different kinds of music, because we are going to get through some rap, some rock, some pop. We're going to try to do it all. I'm excited for that. But yeah, that's going to be out tomorrow.
Yep. And also, I'm going to go to see the live Shimodan on Thursday.
I'm jealous. And yeah, please go support them on their Patreon and stuff, because that's awesome.
Yeah, please support them on their Patreon. And I think we're never going to do a Patreon.
Probably not.
But what will be one of the tiers? Talking about jokingly right now.
Easily to be a guest on the show.
Oh, I thought if you donated $5 or $10, you will send them a nude pic of you.
Well, yeah, I would do that too, but...
You're not gonna get it from me.
Hell.
You will throw up.
Shit, you don't have to pay me $5. You don't have to pay me $5. Just message me in the comment section below if you want one, and I'll just send it to you. But no, anyway, thank you guys for listening to this brand new episode of The Monday Show. Peace out.
Oh my God, there's gonna be a lot of Russian people that are gonna say one news of you.